Hi guys, here we are at the Museum Plagiarius, which is the very, very interesting area, which is renowned for its celebrating of pirated and copied products, which might sound quite comical, but in actual fact it's very, very serious business. On the side of one side being for the people who have manufactured products, very serious business, but also when you look at some of these examples here, what you see is not just a design's been copied or something which has not really a very important function. Actually what we've got here is things like ball bearings or mechanical parts that must have a certain amount of quality to actually do the job they're designed to do properly, so no one gets hurt. Simple objects are obviously very, very important too, but when it comes to these very, very technical products where safety standards, years of innovation and work has gone into actually making them work the way they are designed, engineered and developed to do, and then to end up on the market having to compete with products that are literally fake. They haven't gone through those strenuous tests, they have not been looked at intensively from a quality point of view, and they're just on the market being bought as if they were the real thing. But I think if you also look at these couple of examples here, the design, the effort, the creativity and the effort gone into actually make these products come to life. It could be as quirky as a little brush and a broom and brush. Sorry. That's been designed with lots of passion and a lot of effort's gone into it, and they get on the market. 6 months later someone else joins and they have got again, no one knows what's real and what's fake. So horrible from a business point of view as well. It's actually extremely interesting to see the amount of effort and the amount of details that are even copied right down to the last radius, the last surface finish, which is actually quite impressive actually. But on the other side impressive, on the other side actually quite just scary and daunting. What the Plagiarius is all about is about celebrating the fact that this happens, the fact that there are within the fair there are the gates and the institutions and the people who go around and check what is copy and what is original. Where is the original company who manufactured it and where's the fakes? So it's a very, very important part of it, especially for these international fairs, that fakes like these get put on a pedestal for the negative sake as well as for the positive sake, saying you will get caught. And what we've got here is actually something very, very special. We've actually managed to get an appointment with Frau Dr. Aliki Busse, and she's going to explain a little bit more in depth as to where we are right now in this exhibition space, as well as also what's coming up in the next half an hour, I believe.
Well, in the next half an hour we're going to the Congress Center, and then the award, the Plagiarius Award 2017 will be rewarded.
Fantastic. And this morning you've already been on the grounds looking and with a big team of people trying to find them. Have you been successful this morning?
Yes, we have already been successful, and we already sent some information to the German custom, and they will collect the fakes and plagiates we found. So yeah, we were quite lucky.
I mean,
Hunting.
With the hunting.
With the hunting for counterfeited
it's search and destroy. It's basically trying to find the things and then to even realise, actually, this is a fake. It's seen this before, and it's quite a skill, isn't it?
It is, and well, you have to keep in mind a lot of different products. So we walk around for several clients and have a look about fakes or plagiates or other counterfeited goods. And it's all the time. It's a thrill if you go through the booth and have a look at all these things. Yeah, it's kind of hunting.
I'm sure it's very, very interesting every year. There's something new, some more different levels of copies that have happened, and fantastic. I really appreciate your time. The one last question is, what's actually happening next? What's happening? What's the next stage again that's happening now?
Well, we are going to the Congress Center, and there the Plagiarius 2017 will be awarded. And
this is basically to your left-hand side. You've got the empty spaces where the winning entries will be placed for the series of the next 4 days. So just as an announcement to everyone who's listening or watching, please come by and see what fantastic things you've got to look at here that have been discovered during the last 4 or 5 hours. And I'm sure, will there be more over the next 4 or 5 days?
Well, we walk around all day long and have a look, yes, of course, but the main thing, or the main pieces we can grab are within the first 2-3 days.
Do you have one of the most memorable examples you've seen that's just stuck in the back of your mind as that was actually a very, very big one, a very strange one?
Well, today or the days we... Well,
Anytime.
Anytime. I have to think it over because so many products we saw and found, and sometimes actually I think things which are not completely identical, but the first look is, oh, I know that. I think this is worse than a one-to-one copy, which everybody can see. So...
Very, very true. I really appreciate your time. Have you got any more statements or thoughts you'd like to give to the Facebook Live listeners out there?
Of course, yes, of course. I would like to appreciate. I appreciate that. Yes, I do. So if you want to go around and have a look,
please
as
have
well.
a look over here behind us. We've got a very, very special. I'll call it a simple fan. No branding here, I suppose. But
this is a distinction from last year, which it's quite famous. I think. Does it work? It's quite famous because Dyson is very popular with this kind of multiplier, air multiplier. And this is more or less, this is what I said. It's not an identical copy, but if you just see it, you say, oh wow, it's a Dyson. And you say, oh I know, it's not a Dyson.
And it's, again, for people who are informed, they maybe know the design details of why this fan is so beautiful, why it's so unique, why the details are so important. And for the people who don't know those things, all they see is a big silver ring. Oh, that must be that new fan, I'll buy it. And I mean, for the consumers, that actually is quite dangerous too, isn't it?
It is. The consumer has to have a look, very, very strict look on all the several points. But on the other hand, a lot of consumers know what they are buying. So I think if there is nobody who would buy the fakes or counterfeited goods, nobody would manufacture it. So there is a market for all these things because they say, well, I can't afford a Dyson which costs, I don't know, 300, 400 euros. I take that one, it only costs 100. It looks like one, it doesn't work like one, but it looks like one, so that's okay.
But I think the problem there is actually they're not just buying the way it looks, are they? They're buying everything that's happened to get this product to the market, all the way it's been manufactured, who's manufactured it, even just the safety issues of what that fan actually means when you plug it into a wall and turn it on. It could be quite dangerous, correct? It
can, because let's say about the CE labels you have to get from the TÜV in Germany or something like that. They don't have it, so they're not proved about all these things, and this is a dangerous thing for all the consumers, for all the buyers as well. But I don't think most of them are not aware about this. This is a pity.
Well, that's actually one of the more reasons to celebrate the Plagiarius in the way you do, to really, again, shed light on the very, very important fact that it might look like good design, it might look like a real high-quality Dyson product, not really, but sort of, and that it's actually important to start thinking about these things. Where does this product come from? What am I buying?
Right, and it's not only because of the security or the safety, it's also because of unemployment we have. If you are an innovative company and all your products are copied within 1-2 years, you can't gain the money back, get the money back you invested already. So they will get bankrupt, and then all the employment are unemployed. That's a problem as well.
Very, very important thing here. Fantastic. I think I didn't have any more questions from my side. Have you got any more thoughts you'd like to give to the Facebook Live viewers out there?
I would like to say, well, just think about what you buy. Think about maybe it is a fake. Please leave it. Don't buy it. You have the problem with the safety. You have problems with you take back the Arbeitsplätze. The employment goes down, etc. And as well, the image of a good company gets down and down and down, and this also costs marketplaces and.
Really appreciate your time, and have a great and good luck with everything in the presentation. I look forward to seeing what's in that fantastic vitrine in a moment.
Thank you very much.
Take care. Bye. Great. So now we're going to actually pack up our little cameras and head over to the awards ceremony and see who we can grab there. Maybe the winners or the losers, who I'm not sure how we present that. Are they winners? Are they... Anyway, good. We'll see you there. Bye.